I'm the admin on a server known as the BLUBFISH SMP. Since we're now in Season 3, I figured I might as well start making content since I've never made content on this server before. Now, me personally, I wouldn't blame myself for not recording the earlier seasons because frankly, they weren't interesting. But this time we actually got a decent storyline going, so I guess I do have to record this and make it into a video. Now, every good story has characters and a setting. So let me introduce you to some of the characters we have in this story. First up, we have Rocking Flea. First of all, he's a wild card, and he's decent at a mace, but he's also slightly worse than me in PvP. Next up was Max Stripes. He's teamed with BLUBFISH, he grinds UHC, and he's way better than me at PvP. Despite everything about them, neither of these two were on my side, and right now they were the only people that I had to work with online since everybody else was not online yet. Knowing I had no one to defend me, I almost immediately left spawn with the boat, using shipwrecks to gain gear and resources. After going around the sea for some time, I found a small little place where I could set up camp, but since I had to go, this was pretty much all I had accomplished on the first day of the server. The next day I logged on and decided to start grinding. I knew I would need a lot of resources to take on the team that is now assembled while I was gone. So I decided to look for potions and other necessary resources. And then for a couple days I straight up just stopped recording until eventually one day I died. To put this in perspective, I was standing at about here on a fortress. This isn't the exact seed, but like it's close enough. So anyway, I was standing here when I get a disturbing message from Max Stripes, who by the way is like pretty good at PvP. And he's like, hey, so I figured he was like at the fortress. So I'm like, oh no. And basically at the time I had fire res on, so I figured I can just jump in the lava, make my escape, you know. Well, it's not here. This lava is super deep, but apparently you need 4 blocks of lava in order to survive a fall like that. So there being 3 blocks of lava, I jumped into the lava, died, everything burned. After this, I almost completely stopped recording up until it was almost time for the end fight. To give some context, last season I was jumped 2 times inside of a small little hole and ultimately died, losing all of my gear and everything I had. Now, after a little while of this happening, I developed a sort of paranoia for whenever something big in Minecraft is about to happen. For example, like an end fight or a new team up, or just in general leaving the end to go back to your base. Whatever the thing is, I'm always sort of having that sense of something is gonna go wrong. So being my paranoid self, I decided to set up a backup in case we didn't win the end fight. By killing the dragon, I opened up a sort of gateway that led out to the outer end islands. So if we ever started running low on gear, we could just fly through that gateway and instantly be teleported thousands of blocks away from the main end fight, leaving the other 3 people against us to fight the Ender Dragon and not follow us. The last thing me and my teammate Michael did before going to the end was looting an ancient city. And if I haven't introduced Michael yet, well, Michael is just pure aura. His username is Michael the Great, and to be honest, he lives up to it. If you give this guy a mace, he just goes berserker mode. I'm telling you, like, it's scary. But right before the end fight, he switched his mace from Density 5 to Breach 5. Meaning that it did more damage to armor than it did to people, so therefore he would do less damage to people in the fight. Nonetheless, it came time for the end fight, and despite us being prepared, it went as I had thought it would. 3, 2, 1. We are BLUBFISH SMP! Alright. My bad, chat. Stand back! Alright, here we go. Time to respawn the dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, here we go! You killed the dragon. Wait till he perches or something. Yeah, kill him, kill him! I'm literally shaking, what the heck? You should be able to win this fight easy. I had predicted, Michael wasn't doing much damage with the breach mace, meaning that we literally could not win this fight. With resources running low, I decided to escape the end. After making sure Michael was okay with me leaving, see ya, Michael. TP accept, TP accept. Alright. After Michael ran out of rockets, he eventually decided to TP accept and head to the end ship. Now, you may think this is the end of the story, but it's not. See, earlier when I was flying back to my base, I suddenly found a bed. When going down, I saw BLUBFISH and Rocking Flea in the same cave. I hadn't thought much about it, however, feeling heavy from the loss, we decided to go check it out. Alright, bro, I wasn't recording, but basically, we found their base. Like, this entire thing. For some reason, these villagers can't be killed. Nobody knows why, but pretty much we just, like, took all their shit. I'm gonna be honest. We kind of just, like, took everything.